Dear listener, ClockTower is intended for mature audiences and might be inappropriate or possibly triggering to some. Many of the themes and events in ClockTower are inspired by weird fiction as well as similar concepts, which means the show can get dark. If that isn't something you enjoy, please listen at your own discretion. We here at the ClockTower care about you, so please put your mental health first. Our show will be here when you're ready.
Welcome to Season 2 of ClockTower, a D&D 5e experience. To all our old and new listeners, we're excited to have you here with us. ClockTower is a D&D campaign turned audio drama, played with a custom class and a few house rules that we as a group collectively enjoy. If you find yourself getting a little lost, there's always older episodes to guide you back to the path. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and welcome to the ClockTower. Berret stares into the mirror as he winds his pocket watch. And with every wind of the pocket watch, the mirror seems to jump ahead in scenes as if watching life play through on fast forward, until Berret finds the scene right before he cuts the chain in the shed in the back of the ranch. And then thinks about it and turns off silence on the fish, and the clock tower erupts into sound.
Sam, you're alive! Holy shit! Wait, what happened? You were gone!
What? No, I was right here the whole time.
Oh, you were invisible.
It was a spider web, and it was inside out, and on my tower.
Oh, it's a monster then.
What?
I'm gonna raise my brow and all right, calm down. What I saw was a sick raptor.
Yeah, that's an illusion.
Why? What?
I use illusion all the time. It's really handy. But past that, it's whatever that raptor was, if it even was a raptor, it is now kind of everywhere and all together at the same time. But it kind of forms one big sack egg thing.
Wait, so you're telling me that we found... this is me spitballing here. But we found the monster before it became the monster, so we can just end it now and not have a knockdown, drag-out fight where we almost die multiple times? That sounds amazing.
Well, I'm just wondering if this is the only one of it.
Oh, shit.
Or if this is not, where it puts its kill.
Berret, you have the, shiver of a thought of, sometimes if a mission type is not, multiple different monsters that you have to find, if it's, multiple of the same monster, those are the fucking worst. Because you still have a time limit, and you don't know how many of them there are.
If we need to go into town and find that blue-haired owl, because...
We don't even know if they're in town. We could...
I really hope they are.
Well, there's going to be a town trip, on the second day, every 2 days, right? That's what Anna said.
Yeah.
So let's do this. We go back in, put up silence again. I fire 15 shots into the egg sack. If it dies, it dies. Cool. If we get pulled back to the tower, we win. If we don't, then we'll base this off of the town trip and we'll come back again and do it again.
We have 5 days. Why would the tower give us 5 days to bust through a barn door and shoot in a sack?
Because the sack hasn't erupted yet into the creature. So if we just shoot the sack now, we end the creature off bat, and then we don't worry about it from there. Or we don't come back to the tower, and we have to figure out what else we have to do. For right now, giant sack seems like to me, egg. Kill egg before hatch, win fight.
I guarantee we'll still be there if we shoot that thing, and we just will have no answers and a big mess. But it's worth a shot, I guess, if we want to see what happens.
I mean, Anna apparently knows about this thing, right? Because they didn't tell us about the building. Somebody set up an illusion on it. So it's got to be something.
I'm not so sure, because that illusion was good. Really good. I don't know. Anna doesn't give me any kind of spellcaster vibes. And also, if it looks like a sick raptor, that just might be a quarantine pen.
Well, maybe it's a kid that has it.
Maybe. They do look like a nerd.
And also,
most nerds can cast spells.
If there was a illusion on the raptor, What if that's not an illusion on the kid too? What if they actually do have blue hair? You would never know.
Huh. Yeah, that's worth investigating. So,
Sound like things like can you use illusions to change your appearance?
Why would you
we
not be
do
able
that
to?
every mission.
Yeah, no, that's just clock thing. That's just us. I mean, like,
Trinket, can you roll an Arcana check for me?
7.
You don't know what necessarily was wrong about the statement of like your guys' outfits and like regional information and face in the crowd stuff being called clock things, but there was definitely something like some part of you in the magic studying you've done cringed a little bit.
But the question is, can the owl dye its hair?
I mean, we can always ask next when we see them.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that'll be
We've
our
dyed
one
our hair
question
before.
next time. Can you dye your hair?
No, not us. I mean, the owl. Can the owl dye their hair? They always have blue hair whenever we see them. So I mean, what if they try to dye their hair and their hair just turns blue again? Or is it like a personal fucking like?
Decision.
No, like, is it like a personal like need that that all the people who are the owl have to dye their hair blue, or is their hair naturally blue? Who knows?
You do have coins. You can ask.
I'm going to ask next time.
All right.
Probably not. I'm scared of the owl. Anyway,
I think inquiring with the sun
Yeah.
is the way to go here.
Yeah, I think we should talk to the kid because
They know something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds right to me.
so let's switch
So
this
what are we
around.
doing right at the beginning, right?
No, we can go right back to where before we cut the chain. Actually, no, before I even cast silence, and we'll all go to bed and wake up early in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure.
Great.
Okay.
I could use some sleep. As I turn it back a little more before the
Wait.
chaos.
Could we turn back a little bit more and just have dinner again?
I mean, looks to everyone else. They're like looking at me like, all right.
Yeah, it's like and walks off.
Okay, are you guys? Well, now everybody make a performance check, unless you guys are actively changing things at dinner.
I think we're just enjoying it again.
Yeah, I think we're just
Yeah.
enjoying dinner again.
I guess I'll be the same old, the Rizzy.
All right. Well, if you guys are just you don't care much if it changes anything and you're fine, then you guys have dinner. You help Anna clean up afterwards as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Before they take the food up the stairs, which buys Sam a little time to get back down without being awkward, I could talk to them more and ask them more questions. So I think that's probably where I start altering things.
All right. In that case, we're gonna take it from that's like the first like big change that's happened.
Yeah.
So now you guys don't know what's gonna happen anymore. You keep Anna in the kitchen a little bit longer, but I'm gonna go to Sam first. You finish dinner. Do you go outside again?
Yeah. Sam goes back up to the tower.
Okay. So like basically the same timing, you go back to the tower. Trinket, do you eat as much food this time?
Yes.
Yeah, helps Trinket back to the,
Yes,
the
I
house.
do.
So they're like part
This
of Trinket that
time-
thinks maybe not, but then just
Yeah.
can't.
I do resist going straight to sleep though.
Okay.
I will try to wait until everyone is returned.
All right. So you're staying up with Yeager this time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeager, you're going back to the house?
Yeah. Quick question: is there like is there like a guitar in this building? I'm just curious.
You don't think so.
Board games.
Yeah,
You're not
like-
sure. There are board games.
Yeah, can I look and see?
Yeah. There's. I mean, you don't find a guitar, but there are board games.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a board game or like a deck of cards. I'm just really.
They don't have cards. They have chess.
Do they have checkers?
Civilized.
Yeah. The board can be flipped over, and that also has like checkers.
I'm proficient in checkers. Let's
But it's
fucking go.
missing one red piece.
It's fine. I'll put a bullet on it.
Okay.
Checkers?
Sure.
I haven't played before, but it looks fun.
The box tells you how to play.
Nice.
Sick.
And you
Yeah, you can read.
Cyber is it's like the thing is he's still proficient in checkers. He's known how to play these for a while now.
Okay. You two start playing games. Sam, you go up on the tower. I'm not going to make you roll this time of being distracted because you know that you got up here and you have no idea how much time passed. But are you doing anything differently or are you going to stare out at the sky?
I think Sam will knock on the door.
Okay. Sam walks up to the door and just...
And then turns to look away, so they're looking at the stars.
A voice goes, one second.
Sam just keeps looking out into space and the door opens.
Door does not open.
Sam looks like, usually I can turn around now and make it kind of like, oh, oops, I didn't see you there. This is not working. Sam turns back to the door, knocks again.
Sam knocks again. Yeah, no, I'll be down for dinner in a minute.
Sam shrugs. Wow. All right, then. Just leaves.
You say that?
Yeah.
Okay, as you start walking down the stairs, well, let's see where Berret is.
Hands in sink, washing dishes. So, if you don't mind me asking, what happened with your husband?
She looks pretty bummed and says, well, he went out on a dig to there's this canyon nearby, and we don't know. We went out there and we couldn't find him. We thought maybe he got lost or stranded somewhere, and there wasn't any sign of him for half a year until the about 2 days ago his raptor came back on its own. But it wasn't feeling very well, so we put it in the holding pen in the back. It's that building behind the raptor coop, the male's raptor coop.
Oh, I think I saw that, yeah.
So we put it back there, and I've been bringing it food and hoping that it feels better, but it just doesn't seem to move at all. And
well, I could take a look at it if you would like. I don't want to overstep. I'm just trying to help.
No, I think that'd be good. Maybe have somebody look at it. I've been just trying to keep it fed and watered, and I was hoping that, a lot of the times these things right themselves. We could get a doctor out here, but it's pretty expensive, as I'm sure you know. But if you have experience, and you might be able to figure out what's wrong.
Well, we're here already, and you're already paying us, so I know how they act, but the others know how they work more, so...
Yeah, I wasn't going to trouble y'all with it, but if you think you can help, then that would be that'd be mighty fine of you.
Of course. As I, as I'm cleaning up my hands and finishing the dishes, I, kind of silently gesture towards the plate that is in her hands. I'll head up.
I can take it. It's fine. I don't know what kind of mood he's going to be in or anything like that. It's not the first time he's missed dinner. George not coming back was hard on all of us, but on Jasper it was harder than everybody else.
I understand. I had to say...
He got kicked out of school.
Oh.
So...
That must have cost plenty to get them in the first place. I'm sure it's not exactly...
She has this look on her face yeah, a lot. She goes, yeah, well, you know what? I raised him to believe that if he really believes in something, if he knows something is right, that he needs to stick to his guns. And the people at the school didn't agree with him, and they kicked him out. But he's still working on it. He thinks he's gonna. It's really not my place to say, but he thinks he's made some sort of discovery. He keeps talking. A few times he has been to dinner. He talks my ear off about these. What does he call them? Stabilizers? He says that there's these stabilizers, and they work with a sort of like a hive mind, maybe, or that some of them might work individually, and that they, I don't know. He says that they work together to destroy anomalies, like how your bloodstream does, and I don't know.
Sounds really intriguing. I'm sure they'll be teaching whatever they learn in the school they kicked them out of.
You know what? I hope so.
Right.
And she says that with almost a tear in her eye, and she goes, I can bring it up to him. Really, it's no problem.
Whatever you like. I'm just here to help.
I guess I could use the extra sleep if we're gonna get an early day tomorrow. You don't think it's too much of an imposition?
No.
If he questions you at all, just tell him that I had to go to bed and that dinner was an hour ago.
I'll try and be cordial.
She nods and goes, Thank you, Berret.
Yeah, my pleasure. Here, I'll take it.
She hands you the plate, and then she goes to bed. So Sam, when you're coming down the stairs after waiting a while for the door to open, and it never does, you see Berret is heading up the stairs.
Oh, that was different.
Yeah. That's kind of what we're going for here. All right, head back up.
All right.
Shoot.
Yeah, they don't respond to knocking much.
Well, I got their food, so we have here's our Trojan horse there for you.
Yeah, I also never learned their name.
Oh, and the mother was mentioning what they're working on, some kind of stabilizer.
That sounds ominous.
Yeah, well,
this is like a magical stabilizer. That would make sense.
Well, it was someone who didn't know nothing about magic talking to someone who doesn't know anything about magic, so
right.
This is a little bit probably filtered horribly, but something about stabilizers, tracking down anomalies like blood and something. It sounds like there's a lot of anomalies, and the stabilizer can help neutralize or find these anomalies and stabilize, I guess. I don't fucking know. Let's head up the stairs and ask them.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever it was, it didn't seem ethical because they got kicked out of school.
Well, sometimes people, it could have been like a bureaucracy thing. Sometimes people just don't like different ideas.
You know, in these cowboy times, that sounds about right. Let's head on.
That sounds like medicine, actually.
Okay, you guys knock when you reach the top of the stairs.
Sam does the shaving a haircut.
Okay, so Sam goes. And then the door opens like a crack, like they're confused, and they go, hello?
Hi, we're the new farmhands.
Oh, the ones Anna hired.
We were hoping to meet you at dinner, but you never came. As I hold up plate.
Oh, I missed dinner.
About an hour ago.
Oh.
I'm Berret. Nice to meet you. As I hold out my hand.
I'm Jasper. And they're
Jasper.
Like, hold out. They have a weak handshake.
Like a fish.
And
I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. They like tip their hat up.
It's nice to meet you as well. They like hold their hand out for the plate from Berret, and they go, sorry, I missed dinner and I didn't meet you, and whoever I think there's 3 of you, right?
4 actually.
Oh, I didn't think we could afford 4.
It's all
you don't
worked
have
out.
to.
Yeah, it's all worked out. Don't worry.
Oh, all right. Well, that'll be good. She needs the help. Well, and they seem so guilty. They feel so bad. It's so obvious.
I don't mean to make an assumption, but you kind of look like an academic.
Yeah, I'm sort of working on my, do you know anything about magic?
Sam, like, does a thing of, like, oh, me? Like, I studied a bit. Went abroad, actually, but...
Berret rolls his eyes.
His eyes, like, light up for a second. He, like, pushes his glasses up. He's like, oh, well, I've been working really hard on... And he, like, thinks about it for a second, and you see this, like, sort of, like, almost shame wash over him. He goes, my theories aren't tested yet. I don't...
that's like half the fun of theories, isn't it?
Well, if you don't mind untested theories, then I could tell you what I'm working on. I don't...
If
I don't want to bore you. Or
no,
anything.
I just don't want to intrude. I mean, I know when you're working on a real important project, it's hard to share the thought process. I have notebooks that I've been making nonsense to anyone but myself.
Berret's just nodding, looking back at them back and forth as they're talking.
Berret also seeming interested. They're like, they like open the door wide finally, and they're like, come on in. And Berret, you see that he's wearing like a well-fitted shirt and a bow tie and suspenders, and he like kind of fixes his hair a little bit and goes like, all right, so I know this is a little bit hard to wrap your head around, but I have discovered my hypothesis is that I've discovered extra-dimensional stabilizers that act as a sort of helpful force that might be working for a hive mind or might be working individually, or I'm theorizing that they actually, and they like show you their workshop, and there's just books and notes about like every obscure magic that you could possibly do. And there's like pictures of like weird like white blood cells, and then like pictures of a bunch of ants, and then like there's all these weird like references everywhere to all of these other things that are obscure. And they're like, I theorize that they might not even be conscious of. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I believe that there are extra dimensional stabilizers, and they come from a sort of interdimensional, maybe trans-dimensional nexus point, and there's no idea how many of them there might be, and that they appear to be sentient beings. They could appear like anyone, like you or me or any of us, and that they stop anomalies, like your white blood cells attack foreign bodies in your body. They get rid of them, and then they exit the same way that they came in, and that they might be working for some sort of some larger force, some sort of like nucleus or some sort of larger body that is aware of the whole, that they might not even know why they're doing what they're doing. But I've been trying to study everything that I can about it, and it's just so hard to find proof because they're so good at covering their tracks.
So Sam's like nodding emphatically, like Sam also like gestures around. You think pictographically, right? And like look like gestures all like the picture references.
Well, I've been trying to build an idea of what they might look like, but it's hard because I think that they take the form of the common local species. Like there's a lot of bugs and birds that do the same kind of thing. They'll fit into their environment so that they appear to not stand out.
Adapt.
Yeah, they're adaptable, exactly. Like evolution. And it's my theory that maybe these creatures might also be ever evolving.
And you're saying that they come from a interdimensional, transdimensional point. They slip into whatever the hosts or the host's like area is, right? Their reality. Right. They deal with whatever foreign entity is attacking or causing corruption, and then they leave again transdimensionally.
That's my hypothesis. Yeah, it's just really hard to prove it because, well, no one else can see it. And they look to the corner of their eye out of something in the room, but they don't gesture to anything. They kind of have like almost a subconscious that you guys both catch of like they like side eye something.
I like just look, you know.
You see there is like an orb that is like solid blue, almost like sapphire or maybe lapis or something, of like a blue stone orb that's slightly oval shaped, about, I would say, like maybe a little bit smaller than a golf ball.
Almost like a marble.
Just oblong. Like a big marble, but yeah, it's oblong.
Is it floating?
No, it's on a small stand.
Sam is going to walk around and like make it look like they're like looking at the different authors of the books, but like going through and touching all the obscure Eldritch ClockTower magic books, or like weird, just like, oh, you have a.
There's a stack of Beowulf on the table.
Are they by different authors?
No, just a stack of Beowulf.
Ignoring that, Sam's going through like, oh, you have a Graham and Graham Bell. Oh, this is Bosklinski.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know.
It's don't laugh at me, but I got sent away from the academy I was studying at.
Roll a deception check.
Not entirely wrong. 25.
Proficient in deception.
He's like, me too.
No, really? No. But this is such
they
good
kicked
work.
me out for theorizing this, but it's.
They just don't get it, you know? They think too small.
They like seem like they're about to like tell you a secret, like conspiratorially, and he's like, I was talking to my dad about this stuff via letter when I was at school, and he said that he was the first person who had started thinking about these stabilizers. He helped out on the ranch a lot, but he was an archaeologist, and he would go to digs. That's one of the reasons that we started the ranch. My folks started the ranch out here. Was because there's so many historical sites that are just uncovered around here, especially after the big windstorm. It uncovered a lot of things, and he had found this cave that he was going to go do a dig at, but money's kind of tight, so he was just going to go see what he could find himself. And he sent me this, and he picks up the orb, and he says he found it scattered amongst the ruins of some sort of coffin or sarcophagus or something, and he could look through it and see things. And so I tried it, and nothing happened for a long time, but now when I look through it, I can see all kinds of things happening. That's how I know about these stabilizers. I know, looking through this little orb here, this rock, that it's like an eye into other worlds. I can see all kinds of things, but no one at school could see through it. Nobody else knew anything about it.
So nobody believed you.
Right.
I know this is kind of a stretch, but from one exiled academic to another, do you mind if I give it a go?
Please, if you could see something through it, I feel like I wasn't crazy.
And holds out their hand.
They pick up the eye and they hold it out to you. Make a wisdom save.
Natural 20.
Sam, you know what it is. As soon as it's in your hand, you immediately know what it is. You're like, this is the eye of an owl.
Sam,
it is the petrified. It's actually whatever there was. It's an owl's eye, and as soon as you touch it, you have flashbacks of things that you've done from a third person perspective, and you realize that as you're seeing through that eye, the eye sees you, and you feel the owl staring back at you immediately.
Sam grabs it and then has a wash of apprehension, almost nausea, and then just dread, pure unadulterated dread.
And you start seeing other things, and now you're looking down at yourself in a 1940s-esque bar as you drop a mint julep. And then it shows you falling into the Serpent's Chasm in Duran and a bunch of other things, and you just hear the word, "Hello, Sam."
Sam's twitches, and if they could have a nosebleed, they'd be having a nosebleed, and taps it into Paris, just I need to not drop this. Take it.
It's fine here. As I go to take it.
Did you see something?
Sam's
oh my God, are they all right?
I think he saw something.
Oh my God, what did you see? Did you see them? Do you know?
As I give him a...
Did you see the stabilizers?
Yes.
Wait, I just realized, Bink's holding the eye now.
Roll with some save.
I was going to pause. Speak.
19
Oh,
plus 1, so unnatural 20.
You also know what this is, but you don't have as a clear connection to it. But if you close your eyes while holding it, you can see other things happening.
Can I see Grin?
Yeah. If you realize when you close your eyes, you can see things, and you're you want to see Grin. And then you all of a sudden, in a split second, you are looking at him through someone else's eyes as he goes,
I really don't know. It's weird. It's almost like there's just something missing. I know you tease me, saying I should maybe get a partner or something like that, and maybe I should. But it still just feels like when I go to the movies, I look over like someone should be there, and there's just no one. So I'm just watching them alone. Is that weird?
I assume I'm
do you try to talk? Do you try to say something? Because he's waiting for a response.
Yeah, I'll attempt to say something.
What do you say?
Well, maybe it's something you already had.
And you say that, Sam, you hear Berret go, maybe it's something you already had. And Berret, in your in the vision you're having, you don't say that. You can hear yourself saying it, but he doesn't hear you. And then you hear some other voice say, well, I mean, if you feel like something's missing, then maybe you should get out more. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should go to a party. I'm trying to invite you to parties all the time. Maybe you should go see something else. And do you like open your eyes, realizing that you're like not talking?
Yeah.
You open your eyes, you're like, oh, okay.
As I hold out the eye.
Both of you roll deception checks. Because no one, not even their mom, nobody can have a reaction to this thing, and then both of you have an immediate visceral and visual, like, completely gripping reaction, stronger than they have, is like...
11.
I'm not gonna roll.
Okay. Yeah, you just...
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, all right.
I don't even think Sam's trying to lie. I think Sam's trying to keep composure.
They go, you both saw something?
Yes.
Sam just nods. Where, sorry, I kind of reoriented myself. Where'd you say that dig was?
It's out by the canyon. You guys are here to help with the ranch, right?
We're here to help. And eyes locked, not blinking.
They take a step backwards and they knock over some of the books of, like, Beowulf onto the floor. They look at both of you and they seem for a second like they're putting the fucking, especially with the way you looked at them, they're like,
I'm not trying to be like,
no, but it's
like, we're here to help.
Imagine if you were like, there are extra dimensional demons, and then you were like, we're here. And you're like, oh no!
You touched the eye and we came.
There's very ominous vibes going on, whether you mean to be threatening or not. They go, oh my god, you are stabilizers.
And you're incredibly smart.
Sam learns to look at Berret like, I got the jigs up. You're lucky we don't worry about people knowing about that stuff.
And you're not crazy.
They look at you just like shocked, horrified, confused. They don't understand how to feel right now. He's just like, I was right. I'm right. You exist? Why are you here? Oh, why are you here?
We're still trying to figure that out ourselves.
Sam gives Berret a look like, really? We're not gonna... All right.
Fuck it.
How many you said there were 4 of you? Are you all stabilizers?
We go by agents.
Agents?
Yes.
Like for a government?
Well, more like for a nucleus, a government, like
the hive mind.
But not hive mind. Sam looks like we are individuals, also themselves. We are individuals.
as I'm looking to Sam and looking back to them, like, no, not hive mind.
Oh my! So you don't have any connection to each other?
Oh well.
Through experience and time.
But in my theories and the things I've seen, that you guys can know about things before they happen.
More like we can do things over again.
Like we know what's in the shed.
What's in the shed? The raptor? My dad's raptor?
The illusion, right?
Is something wrong with my dad's raptor? I knew he wasn't feeling well and that we were keeping him away from the other raptors.
Yes, something's very wrong with your dad's raptor. You should not go near it. You should not let your mom go near it. And you should agree with the fact that Berret here is going to go take a look at it.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with that, but do you think something happened to my dad?
I think we are going to go figure that out when we go to that excavation site. After making sure that the raptor in your shed is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Good talk.
You're a smart kid, Jasper. Don't let people tell you otherwise.
What do I do now?
Well,
stick to your guns.
If he was worried about you guys, if he didn't trust you at all, Berret, you saying that, he immediately was like, all right.
Yeah.
If you need me, I'll tell Anna that you're going to take a look at the raptor in the morning, and I'll back you up on that, and I'll even help with some of the other farm work so that you can go do that. And she'll like that.
And you are onto something, but don't forget about your mama.
He looks very sad.
As I push the plate of food towards and eat up.
He looks even sadder.
Well, see you in the morning, bright and early.
Yep.
Hey, Trinket and Yeager, can you guys roll against each other for a second?
Roll the one.
No, I got 19.
How bad is it?
Nope.
How bad is it?
Oh, great. 15.
Okay, yeah, you just
Plus
lose.
like 5. So
Trinket beats you 5 times while waiting for them to come back.
Smoked.
And you keep doing the rules wrong.
No. Fuck. Okay. Shit.
And Trinket has to like keep explaining to you
No.
that you can't do that. And you're like, why can't I do that? And Trinket like shows you the box, and then you read the box yourself, and Trinket waits, and then sure enough.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. One more.
All right.
And then the door opens as Berret and Sam walk in.
That took you guys a while.
Yep.
You have fun talking to Anna?
Yeah. Yes, I
a
did.
good time when talking to
We
the
had
lady?
more of a good time talking to Jasper upstairs.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
That's the son.
Okay, that's weird, but okay, sure.
Oh no.
If you say so.
Yeah, we both talked to him.
Yeah, it's like head slowly turns toward Trinket, like,
They talked to him with
No.
their words.
What am I gonna fucking sign language to them? What do you want me to? I said
Very confused.
anyways.
A real smart kid. Spend too much time with a artifact of an owl up there. They're fine. Just kind of know we exist.
wait, what?
They've basically discovered on their own that agents are a thing.
Wait, pause. You do know that, like, if they have an item from the owl in particular, something's gonna come from that eventually, I feel like, and they're gonna end up having a group of agents sent for them later. We saw what happened when we went to the Rage Ghost City.
Yeah, which is why I figure that this is getting ahead of the whole explanation, but we're gonna, a couple days from now, we're gonna go over to an excavation site, and I'm gonna convince them to part with that so we can see what's going on and just keep it.
Okay, good.
Can live in our no table.
I think if we just said that we needed it, I'm sure they would oblige. It seems like their whole life work is
Proving that we exist.
proving that we exist, and
I mean, it's not like you just
we
told
said
them
that we're willing to help, and if they help us, they'd only be proving their theories.
Wait, pause. You told them you confirmed?
Yeah. They were pretty on the nose with it. Just different words.
I feel like we're underestimating how shit goes down whenever someone knows that we are real.
Well, we didn't tell them. They figured it out on their own. So, anyways.
It's kind of like if someone, completely completed a test, like 95% correctly, they just used different words for the test questions, and then all we did was basically said like, yeah, you're right. That's it. We didn't be like, hey, we are this thing for this word. We were like, yep, that's right on the money.
Long story short, the father went down to the excavation site, found the eye, sent it back through the mail, never came back home.
And his raptor is now an inside-out web.
The
That came back on its
raptor, unquote, came back on their own,
Oh.
alone,
Oh.
and was sick.
Oh.
It is an obvious illusion, apparently.
Yeah, a really, really good one.
Not so obvious illusion, I guess.
So here's the question. When the raptor came back, it probably didn't run here like a raptor. So was it just like dragging itself like a web of like...
Honestly, with an illusion that good, I don't think anyone would notice.
We told them to stay away from it and not to fuck with it at all.
So are we going to put up silence and just shoot it tomorrow? Or now? We can do it now. Nothing's stopping us from doing it now.
I'd say tomorrow. It's kind of. I'd rather just make sure
We
we're
could
all
either-
on board things.
Keep it contained here and go to the excavation site and see where this all originated from and why this is happening and what is happening, and then act upon it after we get our answers. We have all the time in the world.
You know, we say that every time, and I feel like that eventually we just won't at some point, but okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed. Good luck, whatever. And Yeager's going to set up and go, you're too good at this. And as he points at Trinket, then just turns and walks away.
I'm sleeping with him. So, good night, y'all.
Good night.
Don't get eaten in your sleep, or we'll see you in the tower. Sam goes through the door.
Looks at Trinket. I guess we're going to bed.
I guess so.
All right.
You guys all go to sleep.
Yeah.
Everybody roll a perception check with disadvantage.
9.
I hate that. I hate this.
3.
I hate my life. 9.
3.
Okay.
Well,
You guys
not
sleep great.
I know.
In fact, you all sleep kind of like fucking rocks. You're just like out. Trinket, you have like a dream of like a nice picnic for once.
That's good.
It's like a serene scene. Yeager, you have a dream of like playing horseshoes with Sam.
Are you winning?
Yeah, he is.
Of course, it's a dream.
Sam, you have like this dream of sitting peacefully by like a river talking to Reagan and Yeager in your dreams. And Berret, you have this dream of sitting watching a movie with Grin.
All right.
And then when you guys all wake up in the morning, you go about your usual like, oh fuck, waking up here is so much different than waking up on the couch. Because when you wake up on the couch, you're perfect, you're fine, you're back to square one, you're better than you've ever been. When you wake up here, you got like crusties in your eyes and you're fucking trying to wake up and there's like snot in your nose and you're like, Berret, you drooled all over your pillow. It's just like, oh fuck. It's just so much rougher getting up out of an actual sleep. And then when you guys eventually get up, anybody who like gets more dressed, I don't know if you guys just all slept in your clothes.
Sam definitely did.
You guys just get up and you go outside and you immediately know something is wrong because Anna and Jasper are both looking at the shed from like a distance, and Jasper looks freaked out, like, ugh. And as you guys look, the entire side of the shed is like melted off. Like a big hole in the side of the shed.
Yeager's head just slowly turns towards Sam and Berret, like.
As Anna's like, Jasper, I really need to go figure out what the fuck is going on. Jasper goes, no, Ma, you need to stay right here because, it's safer here. Jasper, what the fuck are you talking about? Something got the raptor. It could have been some Tyrannosauruses in the middle of the night. We don't know. We gotta go figure this out. And Jasper's like, no, we should wait for the farmhands who know better than us. And then she slaps him as she goes, I have tried my best, but don't tell me that I don't know anything. And then she like, Jasper's like, and it wasn't that hard. It was like a no. And he goes, I'm sorry. It's just, and then he sees you guys and goes, the raptor got. And Anna looks at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then looks over at you guys and goes, something got into the holding pen. I'm gonna go check it out.
I look at Yeager and go, don't say it. And I go, yeah, we're on our way. As I like run on over there.
Roll a perception check.
Bum, 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 bum. 3
3?
again. Same I got last
You see
night.
like Tyrannosaurus Rex claw marks all over the outside and like a big bloody trail dragged out of the hole.
Sam like does the like one eye blink, other eye blink, like.
Roll with advantage and a +3, Sam.
Perception. 23.
It's an illusion.
Sam. Yep. Certainly did.
The boards are melted, like corroded away, and there is like the web has like dried up and crumbled away, but there's the cocoon in the center of it that is open. It's open. Hey, it's me, Ellie again. So, what's going on with ClockTower? Well, I'd like to take the time and talk about the ClockTower animation. As most of you know, I do all the art for the show, as well as the FX passes and posting the episodes and all the content each week. At the same time, I'm learning and largely teaching myself 3D animation, so it's kind of a lot. I'm still working on making progress towards the ClockTower animation, but it might change shape in what it ends up being. That said, I post works in progress in Discord occasionally, and I'm still working on starting another YouTube channel that's focused on the animation's progress, just so I can get a little bit of it out there. But as you can imagine, that's a whole other thing to add to the list. So I'll get there. Thanks for being patient. I promise, at the end, it'll be cool. If you would like to work with us, you can contact us through the Contact Us section of our website, ClockTowerAgent.com. Berret was played by Bink. Sam was played by Cal. Trinket was played by Kball. Yeager was played by Trent. Grin was played by Andrew. And I, Ellinthris, was your DM. The voice of our disclaimer was Valak Donahue. You can check out his work at patreon.com/themadlanddreamer. All music from Season 1 of ClockTower made by Who's Music. If you would like your own D&D music commissioned, you can contact them and find all of their work through their website, whosisthis.com, or find it in the description below. Thanks, Who's. Additional music and effects provided by Andrew Smith and Cal. Thank you to our editing team and Cal for making the episodes what they are. Thank you to our sponsor, Alpha Lupine Images, for donating the equipment to help us make more content with better quality. And thank you again for listening. ClockTower Season 2, Episode 31 will be out for all of our early episode patrons on April 12th and will release publicly on April 19th. Till then, time's ticking. See you in the ClockTower.